All right, so I will reopen the regular PEVIS meeting. And we're on item number 7, rise and report from our closed PEVIS meeting, which we don't have any. And that means we'll jump ahead to 8.5, which is recreation service report on fees and charges.
I've admitted Ms. Burns.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Are you there, Christine? Oh,
I am. Sorry about that.
yeah.
I'm not sure why my camera didn't turn on.
Perfect. Well, we're welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. We're ready to talk about the fees and charges bylaw.
All right. Thank you again for welcoming me back. The purpose of this bylaw amendment is to adjust the existing fees for fees and charges for services that are provided for the Recreation Department. I think that on page 2 of the document, which I think is page 24 or 25 in the agenda package, I believe is what is most important to be identified. I do believe most of you are aware that this is an ongoing process that we review on a yearly basis, and we nominally increase fees in order to ensure that we are, moving forward with what market increases have occurred as well. We've made modest adjustments. We are going with, I believe it's cost of living increases for the last 2 years, because last year we did not adjust fees due to the pandemic. So we're increasing some of the fees, not all of the fees, modestly. Approximately 1.8% is what we worked with. Now all fees were rounded up or rounded down to the nearest quarter for ease of sale purposes. We did not adjust drop-in products in any way, shape, or form. This is mainly due to the fact that we're not using drop-in fees at the moment. We are only doing memberships. Because that is linked to how we're operating under current PHO restrictions. We have not modified our services fees for showers, photocopying, scanning, faxing, things like that, because we're currently not offering any of those services. I should say, I'll clarify that we are offering shower services. However, we are only offering shower services in conjunction with external organizations like House Sound Women's Center, Sea to Sky Community Services, and we're working with their homeless outreach worker and their support staff, should there be any individuals in the community that require that service. And we're doing that on an individual basis, and that's working really well. However, because of their situation, we're not actually charging for that service. We didn't make any changes to equipment rentals. I did mention that we're rounding everything to the nearest quarter. We have eliminated the $10 replacement fee for membership cards, because at this time individuals do not need to scan their passes, and we are anticipating that there'll be a change in operating procedures as we move forward with the need for scanning into the facility. Right now everyone checks in and is attended manually by staff. We have eliminated leisure guide advertising, as we will be continuing with the digital format as we started last year during the pandemic. And we will not be offering advertising at this time due to the fact that we're not going to be doing a printed product. We're only going to be doing PDF online and utilizing our software system in order to push services and programs. Refunds will be given for any bookings impacted by provincial health orders. I think that is an addition too. So we have added that we will move forward with making that happen, because any provincial health orders are out of our control and out of a renter's control and we don't want to punish anyone. All users booking space, this is indoors as well as outdoors, will provide a COVID-19 safety plan. We anticipate moving forward with a safety plan to some extent, because we do not think that the need for some sense of safety is ever going away. And then the other thing that we have, I guess, continued to push, because it was in the last fees and charges update bylaw, is that we're still reviewing fees and charges for field use, mainly because last year we didn't have any. We had very minimal field use with Pemberton slow pitch as well as Pemberton youth soccer. So we are working with them to get them back out on the fields right now. And we've been doing some research on fees and charges for that type of amenity. And we will be working with those user groups and any other outdoor users that are consistent and regular moving forward. If you scroll down to the appendix, you will see in yellow highlighted anything that has been modified at this time. And you can see the increased fees for 2021, 2022.
And all those yellow increases, sorry, Christine, all those yellow increases are based on a 1.8% increase.
Correct.
Inflation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for instance, I guess a lobby rental was $775.
Okay.
So
there's gonna be some backlash, I think.
at this time, we hope not. I think from a rental perspective, I don't foresee any issues. And as for passes and memberships, we still repeatedly have people comment that they do believe we could charge more. But we are a community facility, so we're quite happy with where we're at. At this time, if there are any questions, I'm all yours.
Thank you, Ms. Burns. Any questions?
Director Richmond?
Go ahead.
I just noted in the bylaw here, it talks about there is a financial assistance program. I didn't notice that before, and I think that's a great thing for the community center to be doing, especially in this time and before that. That really allows, I think, the community center a lot of accessibility to everyone. So I think that's fantastic that's in there.
Yeah, we do take advantage. That would be your PDIF program. And the majority of individuals who access it are, well, as you're aware, potential users of spaces for the most part. But we are working with others as well.
Thank you. No more questions, Director.
Any other comments or questions? All right. Can I motion to do first, second, third reading and adoption of the bylaw? Fees bylaw.
I'll make that motion.
Seconder, Director Mack. Further discussion? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you once again, Ms. Burns. I hope you get to enjoy a little sunshine. Go ahead, Ms. Clark.
Sorry, and I was just reminding everyone that's a recommendation to the board, so the board will consider that in 2 weeks. Thanks.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks, Christine.
Thank you. Enjoy your afternoon.
You too. Okay, we're right on time. I have to bail here in like 30 seconds, so this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is go decision on late business. We're going to add a late business item for a director's report from Director Zant. And I'm also going to pass directions at the chair to finish the meeting because I have to go do my resolution now.
Okay.
Have a great afternoon, everybody. I think that's most of our business. So it's all yours, Ryan. Take it away.
Thank you, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
So essentially, all I wanted to.
So, sorry, Chair.
Kristen.
If we could first have a vote on the addition of this as a late item, and then we can move into your report.
So a motion to add a director's report from myself.
I'll second that if you need that.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Russell. All opposed? Motion passes. Can I go ahead now?
Yes,
Yep. Okay.
thank you.
So I just wanted to give a quick report on a couple of things that I attended over the last couple of weeks, which I feel are quite relevant to our committee. The Sea to Sky Destination Education Initiative was a 1 hour Zoom meeting about how this committee is specifically trying to help the Sea to Sky corridor and market the Sea to Sky corridor with the influx of tourists in the next coming couple of years. I'm just going to hit the very high level points. There is another meeting on Friday if either of you would like to join. I found it really informational, especially considering how much that we are involved in tourism and will be involved in tourism in the next couple of years, with whether it's funding Tourism Pemberton or otherwise. They basically built a management council and they had 39 different objectives that they want to achieve. I'm only going to tell you number 5 because that's the one they're working on right now. And that's just to improve the Sea to Sky destination education programs. And essentially, that's basically trying to inform the people that come to visit us that they need to be prepared for where they're going. So if you're going to Joffrey Lakes, as we heard in the last council meeting, you're going, nope, okay, sorry, that was in camera. I apologize. If you're going to Joffrey Lakes, there will be you may have a parking problem. So just so you know, if you just head up there, you maybe, turn around because there's no parking. What was the other thing? Sorry, I kind of stumbled there. I apologize. The other thing was letting people know that if you're going to the backcountry, you need to be prepared because our search and rescue groups are maxed out, especially during the summer, the winter, the spring, pretty much any time you go to the backcountry. And one of the suggestions that was brought forward is who needs to be educated to pass the info along. And a lot of the people that were on the call were basically saying we need to talk to the hotel staff, the people that are renting the vehicles to go up, anybody selling outdoor equipment. Those are the people that need to tell their customers, hey, if you're going to go to Pemberton, Joffrey, Whistler, this is what you need to expect. Take some water, get your phone numbers lined up. Make sure you have somebody that's looking out for you if you're going to one of these places. So that was the big part of that discussion, was how to educate the people that are coming and who, because we can give the message to those people, but it's the people that are boots on the ground that need to be sending that information out as well. The other thing I'll bring up is they mentioned the pain points for the Sea to Sky corridor. There was a lot, but the ones that I think that we see a lot of are the unmanaged camping, which then turns into human waste, dog waste, regular garbage. I mentioned the search and rescue calls, and one of the other things I was brought was not enough park rangers for sites like Joffrey's and whatnot. That was about it. Like I said, it was a 1 hour meeting. I pretty much summed up the high points in 5 minutes. I would encourage either of you to jump on that call on Friday. I will be on it at 10. There was a lot of good information there. And I had a library meeting for last Thursday, and we had Lois Joseph, who gave us some educational background on her language and the Lillooet Nation language. And she's also assisting the library in writing their acknowledgement statement for when they start the meeting. So essentially, it's just acknowledging that they operate on unceded land of the Lillooet Nation, and they service the outer lying areas. Aside from that, she seems like a really nice lady. She's full of great information. It was really nice to speak to her on the call. So thank you. That's my director's report. So, motion to receive. Thank you, Russell and Janet. All opposed? Motion carries. So Kristen, where are we at? That was notice of motion.
No notice of motion and just a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, please.
Thank you.
Russell, it's seconded by Jan. Opposed? We're adjourned.